Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. Today, we're going to be talking about XRP, Vechain, and Stellar. And if you guys are enjoying the daily crypto videos, please press the like button and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm and to really help out the channel. Now, the question of today is, do you think there's really people trying to keep the crypto prices down? Let me know your opinion in the comment section down below, and let's get on with the video. First thing comes from Getting It Done 1 or 11 on Twitter. He says, "What's up with Coinbase? They always seem to have headlines that slam Ripple and XRP. It would seem to make more sense to promote something that you sell. I mean, really, they make money from sales, do they not? Every headline has a dig. Stories are worse. Which exchange is the best for XRP?" Well, he also tagged the supposed FUD story, and it reads, XRP News. Ripple slows XRP dumps, reports lowest sales ever, or ever sales. And I personally actually don't think this is a bad thing, because really what it kind of comes down to is what they're slowing their supposed dumping that everybody has been speculating on, that everybody's been telling them that is bad and whatnot. And they're selling a lot, which is kind of correlated to each other. And they're selling less of it, which is, I guess, really nice, right? So I don't really see the FUD in there. I guess they could have worded it differently, but I think they just worded it differently to the sense of what would sound the best. You know, what sounds best for people and what makes them most excited and click the most. And also, is this article now from Decrypt and they just posted it on the website, or how does that work? All right, so I just wanted to quickly say I don't think this is FUD. Again, I'm following him, but I just personally don't agree with this one, but it's all okay. Joe Smo said on Twitter, and this is, by the way, at Joe Smo 054643558. Very difficult name, but very, very much facts. He says, "I finally understand Bob Ways' patent for growth, and a lot more. This is the best document I've seen on Ripple and XRP by far. And it's a long one, but I think it's worth a little bit of a read. There's a little bit more talks afterwards, but let's quickly check through it all because I think it is quite cool. So let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. All right. Yes. The incentive accelerator. Banks can capitalize on the reach and real-time speed XRP affords with hedging, regardless of the XRP price. In building network effects on Ripple, we alluded to programmatically distributing XRP to incentivize its use to offer better spreads on currency trades and payments. This forthcoming incentive program accelerates use of XRP as a universal bridge asset by rewarding offer size, time outstanding, and spread. An incentive program stimulates XRP adoption in market making by rebating liquidity providers for quoting against XRP in the immediate term and thereby supporting spread reduction over time against a new asset. The incentive serves to offset volatility risk for market makers and provides an algorithmic distribution schedule for XRP as well. As adoption and use of XRP increase, so does its liquidity and its price stability. Most other digital assets are built on an anonymous transactor and validator model, and as a result, those systems require very large amounts of funding for network security, which can only be paid with seigniorage. The overwhelming majority of mining revenues on the Bitcoin and Ethereum networks are used to pay for energy and equipment costs. Moreover, in such mining networks, an algorithm selects the validators, producing poor results for financial soundness and control, as in the case with Bitcoin's current validator distribution. By contrast, the Ripple consensus network, powering XRP, is a more viable institutional alternative. In the Ripple consensus network, these stakeholders select their validators, resulting in verified institutions as trusted validators with a more balanced geopolitical distribution. This is a possibility, by the way. You know, just outside of the article, this is a possibility. This is not a given because it still depends a little bit on exactly what stakeholders we're talking about. Are we talking about the people with the most amount of coins will have the most amount of power? Because from that perspective, Ripple would have all the power, right? If you see it like that. in verified institutions as trusted validators with a more balanced geopolitical distribution. And again, that balanced geopolitical distribution could also be just only San Francisco, California. If it's really about the richest people getting their touch. The cost of securing Ripple's consensus network is thus much lower, and seigniorage can be redirected to driving liquidity via the liquidity incentive program. Since seigniorage on the Ripple consensus network can be directed to liquidity providers to cover the cost of volatility risk, XRP is best positioned to drive institutional network effects and serve as the universal bridge asset in the internet of value. So one of the only parts I missed in here a little bit is if they're trying to talk about a new hypothetical in the sense of not everybody can make their own validator, not every stakeholder is allowed to, but stakeholders need to be chosen. That's a little bit of the question I'm having here, if it's a new supposed thing or if it's just kind of the usual that they're kind of quoting about. In conclusion, Ripple presents a compelling long-term value proposition for all financial institutions seeking global reach. As infrastructure technology, Ripple enables banks to start transacting instantly and directly with any other bank partner around the world, optionally sourcing liquidity from a competitive market of third-party liquidity providers with end-to-end visibility and confirmation of funds delivery. Taken together, Ripple and XRP minimize settlement risk and eliminate the need for banks to collateralize Nostro accounts around the world, resulting in a lower total cost of settlement than ever before. That's pretty damn cool. And I'm actually seeing the Ripple protocol consensus algorithm, so I'm actually now expecting them to just be talking about the usual and nothing new, no crazy fancy new proposal in that sense. So actually then there's not really a problem with that I see. Real Boy XRP just tweeted out, I forgot about this, but I'm sure the haters didn't, and it's a reply to Deep Sun, Stephen Bull from The Deep, who said, not sure anyone has seen this. U.S. SEC Chairman Jay Clayton had a private meeting with Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, David Schwartz, CTO of Ripple, and John Roscoe, the special assistant to the U.S. president. That's actually officially on the sec.government website, and it's a long time ago, but we possibly missed this. It's actually August of 2018, so it's like 1.5 years ago. But still, damn, pretty cool. I missed this out, I guess, or maybe we did talk about it, but a very, very long time ago. But it's kind of cool to see that was going on, because one of the facts, I guess, is that it's not just really trying to recycle news from a couple of years ago. It's more so getting the broader picture about what's really going on and things that we've missed and things that are not as obvious, because of course a lot of those partnerships takes years to develop and to kind of round up, and thus it's sometimes really important to look back and kind of understand what we've already achieved right there. XRP Crypto Wolf just tweeted out, XRP was created because of Bitcoin failed to do what it was originally created for. To quote, we learn wisdom from failure much more than from success. Well, yeah, we know that. We discover what we'll do by finding out what we'll not do. And probably he who never made a mistake never made a discovery, by Samuel Smiles. And it's a cool thing for XRP, not specific for XRP, because I think most coins were created to kind of do what Bitcoin did, but then better. But to a certain degree, I would just say, a lot of cryptos are better than Bitcoin in real essence, but only in innovativeness or innovative, whatever the word is for that. Again, English is not my native language. Then I would say that Bitcoin is the winner, just because it's so innovative at the start, and it's one of the ground, it's one of the founders of this whole new movement. However, there's many coins that do better than Bitcoin right now, and XRP is one of them. It's just better in almost every single aspect. Detailed review of blockchain firm Vechain and its core functionalities. I just found that a really cool article, but I quickly want to check through this. Significant features of the Vechain blockchain. Vechain strengthens the supply chain systems and enhances the product lifecycle management to give the organizations a 360-degree view of the core zonal sections related to a particular product, such as storage, transportation, supply chain, etc. It works as a bridge for disseminating information from data silos. It uses smart chips or radio frequency identification tags and sensors which depict the information on the blockchain, which can then be accessed by the participating nodes. The Vechain token, VET, is used to transmit value from smart contracts on the blockchain, while the VTHO token is used to power those transactions on the Vechain blockchain, and is actually equal to the cost of conducting transactions on the network. The Vechain Thor blockchain put into use the proof of authority consensus mechanism. In this, votes are distributed depending upon the VET holdings and disclosure, and there are 101 masternodes responsible for gaining a consensus on transactions in Vechain's blockchain, and it is essential to disclose the identity for becoming an authority masternode. VET holders with KYC, along with 1 million tokens in their account, are allotted 30% of the votes, while the holders without KYC and the same amount are assigned 20% of all the votes. I think that's a pretty interesting system and a really good article here. But the conclusion as well, Vechain promises to its partner firms and its customers to keep them satiated with the latest developments and technological advancements in its network. The blockchain ecosystem is secured, transparent, and highly efficient, which makes it the first choice for a large number of enterprises belonging to a diverse portfolio of divisions. The firm, along with its expert panel of members, is adamant about encouraging the mass adoption of blockchain across the world, as native token VET has been designed to streamline payment mechanisms within its partner communities. Alright, another one was on the Vechain price, but I think it's already from yesterday and I don't think it's really that useful, as prices are really now in correlation to Bitcoin, very, very much so. Stellar XLM transactions will now be monitored by Elliptic. We briefly discussed it yesterday, but want to quickly mention it again. Stellar XLM appears bullish due to impressive intraday hike, while Stellar has seemed bullish for a very long time, and I personally am really wondering what the next move is going to be for Stellar. Are they going to rise independently again and stir up another big run? Are they going to fly up and make XRP follow them? Or are they going to just be following Bitcoin now? Is their time over? Or will they fall more than the rest now because it did well over the last month in comparison to the rest? What's going to be happening? I'm really wondering. And here also, that's kind of confirmed in this article. Live Bitcoin News says also, Stellar Lumens has jumped more than 70%, and there's a little bit of an explanation on all of that. Like, Stellar is surging like nobody's business. They're doing really, really good. And we're all kind of wondering, what went on here? It's still not confirmed in my personal opinion, and what is to come. Why did it happen? What's the reason? What's going to be happening soon? All that is still a big, big, big mystery, and I'm thinking everybody's having the same type of questions. But to conclude here, XRP is doing pretty damn good. A couple of really cool things we just discussed, briefly going through the articles again. Vechain, just wanted to briefly go over what it was about, because I think I've not done that too often. I most of the time just talk to you guys about what's going on, but not as often do I explain a little bit more about what it is. I want to sometimes do that a little bit more. And again, Stellar looking pretty damn juicy. That was it for this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button. See you guys again in another crypto video. Make sure you check back and subscribe. Make sure you also like if you enjoyed it. See you guys again in another crypto video.